You know what? I am gonna put Sylvain into Faith.
What? What?
Pegasus Knight. I don't know what I do with her after that. But here I already know Falcon Knight. Flying and Lance. What's the other one? Okay, so what does she make here? Axe? Maybe axe. A horse. You just have a strength for horses.
Cracked it. That
Oh, bad instruction. Lycia, she's sitting here as a... And what's more, faith or reason? Or reason is up more. We just need to get her both of them up, really.
don't.
Okay, that's all for the group task. Bernadetta and Sylvain, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
I have a question.
I've had this sword for a long time. It is as much a part of me as the hand that holds it, but a good swordsman could craft a weapon that's more effective and durable. Should I stick with my old familiar sword or acquire a better one?
Wow, I asked the wrong person.
I use both. Sword skill. Sword fighting class. No. You're going to be a Pegasus Knight. To the core. Hey, Ingrid.
Apologies for bothering you so late. I just really wanted to speak with you. Thank you. You see, I've been feeling conflicted about my future. It may seem petty to worry about such things in the middle of a war like this.
I'm not mistaken, Ingrid's family is from...
This isn't something I open up about with many people. Feeling such a sense of inner turmoil while a war
kingdom
rages on, and others are fighting with all they have, well, it feels a little selfish. The truth is, I've wanted to be a knight ever since I was a small child. Not just any knight, like one you might find serving within the castle guard, but a true knight, one serving a master. However, my father has always had different plans for me. He wants me to marry for the benefit of the Galatea family. Defying my father feels wrong. I've seen how he's struggled over the years. His burden has always been far greater than any I've had to bear myself. While he fed me extravagant meals, he subsisted on meager portions and watered-down soups. He never once complained, even though he must have been starving. Knowing his sacrifices, I've never been able to tell him of my dream of becoming a knight. Although ultimately, I find myself betraying his wishes. Now that I've parted ways with my father, there is nothing to stop me from pursuing my dream. But even if I do become a knight, I feel an unease deep within me. I fear I will never escape this guilt I carry, that I have shunned my duty as a noble. To follow both my dream and my duty? I had never considered that as an option. Perhaps there is a way. Even with the academy days long behind us, you're still a professor through and through. Always listening to others' troubles and offering up your wisdom. I really am grateful for all that you do for us, Professor. I hope you'll always be here as a guide to everyone. I know I myself would appreciate that deeply.
All right.
I think we can do it.
This should be easy. How do you like that?
Okay. Nice.
Guess all that time wasn't wasted.
All right. Good points there. Battling this week.
Must I? Fine, but I will sing it solemnly.
Is this necessary? I'll sing if I must.
These guys are insufferable sometimes together. It's quite funny. Alright. We're battling. Do 2 battles. This and one of the other 2. On chapter 14. Who do we have out here? Okay, who we want, pretty much. All of our equipment good. Looks fine. Yep, looks fine. One item I need to move. Hubert. How do you like this? Okay. Let's look at the map here. There's our monster. Just fight through the enemies to the forward half.
I'll cut a bloody path. What's my strategy?
Okay.
Did you think I'd let you go? A laughable improvement, but it's something. won't be in vain.
That's a win for...
For the Empire. Let's keep up the pace.
Edelgard, your own work, man.
I must.
Wait, she's... Oh, yes! She's got on more. Yes. Thank you.
What's the plan?
Sweet Jesus, she's got any more.
More fighting. It's win or die.
Ready for anything. I'm awake.
I'll cut through.
I do this for all of us. I will prevail.
All is going to be...
Jesus!
It won't be in vain. There is still room for improvement. This could turn the tides. Another victory. Not my best.
The results?
Your spirit is admirable.
Ugh, sorry. I'm not gonna push them up that far.
Well done. won't be in vain. It's over. This could turn the tides.
Jesus!
Only possible outcome.
L?
A boon for our future. Okay. Okay. Dead once. There is.
Nice. Will that break it? No, it won't.
the plan into action.
Okay.
Burn until we meet again.
We won't hold back. I must up.
No, Hubert will kill this thing, so I'm not really worried about it. We need to keep that spot open. But I want everyone to get an attack on it before I think Leonard destroys it. Oh. That'll be it.
I was just stronger. That took too much.
11 grand from that. Straight destroy stuff. Looks good to me. Let's dance.
I'll cut a bloody path. A waste of time.
More fighting.
This is my stage now. For the Empire. I do not tolerate obstacles.
What's my strategy? Ready for anything. I'm awake.
I will prevail.
I could always rewind, it's not the end of the world. Oh, I didn't actually kill him.
I do this for all of us.
I'll cut through.
I'll be home again soon.
Okay.
Seems like
What's the plan?
I will prevail. My heart burns with pride. Hard work.
I'm awake. Too easy. Watch and learn.
Try to use Ragnarok on me?
Ready for anything. Put the plan into action.
More fighting.
For the Empire. Let's keep up the pace.
I'll cut a bloody path. Bow before her majesty.
Hubris is so damn strong.
I'll follow your example.
Only thorns left on this rose.
It'll work.
All this.
What's my strategy?
It was meant to be.
Bernie's unstoppable.
Thank you.
Okay.
A little scratch won't stop me.
Is that it?
Now's our chance.
Use onslaught on him.
Burn until we meet again.
The seal get the
Do not tolerate obstacles.
experiment experience as well.
I think.
Thanks. Well done.
I'll get some points, that's why I'm doing it.
A boon for our future.
Let's go. Then you burn that in Sylvain. Keep running that. Alright. This is Ferdinand, right? And he's axe up. At least he has an affinity for it. Damn, he needs to be a knight as well. Shit. He gets lance and riding up. His riding will be much easier.
No matter.
She'll be a bishop, Faith. I'll need reason on her as well. Where's his sword and Faith, though? I can get a reason up.
What?
Just needs writing.
I'm getting it.
You.
Her lance is getting up there, so her lance will be fine.
That
Your cast bar is brawling up.
That...
And to keep on getting those two up. Ooh, yes. That's what I need her for the next level.
Nice place, isn't it, Professor? Standing here, you can almost feel the goddess's absence. Discounting what dwells within you, of course. Do you think some punishment would rain down from the sky if this monastery were to be destroyed? Of course not. Even if the so-called Immaculate One came back here for revenge, that would only be a result of this war, not the work of a deity. If it is between love and hate, then I would choose the latter. The goddess failed to properly govern this world. That is why it is necessary for Lady Edelgard to become the supreme leader of Fodlan. Those with power must use it wisely. Is that not a teaching of the Church of Seiros? It's absurd to preach to others what you cannot practice yourself. Yes. It is our humanity that pushes us to step up and take the lead should the need arise. That is not the case for inhuman creatures with lifespans well beyond our own. We must fight to preserve what makes us human. You are the one closest to the enemy. I wonder if you will be able to maintain your humanity to the end. You make it sound easy. I find myself trusting you, even with my life. I've already dedicated my life to Lady Edelgard. To throw my lot in with you is inconceivable. But if I had 2 lives to give, I might devote one of them to you. Not as master and servant, but as equal partners.
When I marry Edelgard, it won't matter, bruh.
How are you doing, Professor? Would you care to join me for a cup of tea? It occurs to me that whenever we chat, I have a tendency to pester you with my questions and theories about your history. It seems only fair to speak on the topic of myself for once. And perhaps you might feel more positively inclined toward my research if I shared my own story.
You have my attention.
I am quite pleased to hear you're interested. Yes, quite pleased. Well, I suppose I should begin at the beginning, eh? I was born into a noble house of the Empire. Not a large house, mind you, but noble all the same. Our land holdings were small, but our bloodline was quite strong. So, as you can imagine, there were many of us in the family who carried the power of crests. I myself bear a minor crest. Our family's abundance of crests may be part of the reason I've been interested in the topic since I was just a boy. I dedicated myself to my studies, and after years of effort, I became lead crest scholar at the Empire's largest research institution. I had only Imperial blood, and thus Imperial crests, at my disposal in the Empire. So I came to Garrick Mach and devoted myself to my research during my time as a professor. My progress is slow, but with each revelation, I move ever closer to the answers I have sought for decades. Your cooperation as the bearer of the Crest of Flames ensures my research will continue to advance. In fact, it may bring me ever closer to the goal of uncovering everything there is to know about crests. I do hope you shall continue helping me advance in this field of study.
Alright.
Together, we will solve the mystery of your crest of flames, and our world will be the better for it. Shall we proceed? My lab instruments are fully prepared. I have a great number of tests I'm excited to carry out. No, don't worry. They won't hurt one bit.
Okay. Once we get to the 18th, switch the controllers around. Oh, I'll do it right now.
You've work to do.
Oh no, this is impossible.
Oh, be more
Did
optimistic.
it?
You did good. You did decent.
This should prove useful.
Alright.
Practice is paying off.
Guess all that time wasn't
Awesome.
wasted.
Okay, we got some good level ups here.
Thank you so much.
I do have a day after this, so it might be easier to explore. Next week's the battle. Let's explore. At this rate, we just do the activities and that's it. Poor Dan and Manuela.
Professor, let me sing for you. Do you not like my voice? It would make a Pegasus dance with joy.
This is no good.
He likes my jokes. Damn!
liking that greatly.
That looks appetizing.
Delicious. This is my.
Yeah, let's get.
I
Ferdinand Caspar. Am I up with Caspar? That's good, Ferdinand Caspar. Ingrid and Caspar.
I appreciate any.
I can eat so much.
Yeah, you did.
eating delicious food.
This one.
This.
So,
Let's keep up the pace. You're weak. Your death is not in vain. For the fate of Fodlan.
He's an absolute tank.
Is that all? You're weak. I do not tolerate obstacles. For the fate of Fodlan. For the fate of Fodlan. death is not in vain. You're weak. The only possible outcome.
Okay.
Your death is not in vain.
Edelgard just gave us about 5,000 or 6,000 gold right there.
What? It's just, oh well. Thank you.
Ferdinand and Caspar. But Felix.
I hear Claude, he does. I can't wait. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
And that concludes my report.
Hubert, I can't shake the feeling that you're keeping more secrets from me.
I have told you before, there are secrets even I am unwilling to share.
I remember. However, I am the Emperor now. If the Minister of the Imperial Household does not obey his orders, I have the right to execute him.
I fear you have misunderstood me, Your Majesty. It is true that I am officially your minister, but such titles are of little significance to me. I serve you purely out of personal devotion. Perhaps there was a time when I served the Imperial line due to my duty as a member of House Vestra. But since you returned from the kingdom, my loyalty has been to you alone.
I see. Then you are unwilling to obey my orders as Emperor?
Correct. If you prefer to treat this formally, then charge me with a crime. I will gladly offer up my neck to the executioner.
You know I would never do such a thing, and that I pay no heed to the title you bear. It is your own presence and capabilities that I value so highly, Hubert. Titles are meaningless next to such things. Our families have no bearing on this matter, nor does the Empire itself.
In that case, Lady Edelgard, I ask you to turn a blind eye to my secrets. They are trifles, beneath your notice. Best I handle them alone. You should focus on the path ahead of you. The scarlet path I have carefully prepared. Whether that path is red with blood is not something you need trouble yourself over.
As Emperor, I'm obliged to accept that answer. However, as your friend, it irritates me to no end. You speak often of painting the path I walk, yet you do so in secret. I am the one you serve, but you refuse to let me in. I trust you, Hubert, and that is precisely why I want to know everything. Your secret hopes and burdens, all of it. If I'm truly the center of your world, then I wish you would trust me as well as I trust you.
Very well. You have me beaten. I will tell you as much as I am able. From the assassins I've eliminated, to the gold I've spent on bribes, to the identity of the one I love.
Wait a moment. Are you saying you have romantic feelings for someone?
Yes. That is the one secret I had particularly hoped to keep from you.
Well, that's utter nonsense. You can't possibly keep something so fascinating from me.
It's her!
Who is it?
It is you, Lady Edelgard. Did you ever really doubt?
Hubert, you never cease to surprise me.
Edelgard, do you have a minute?
You want to speak with me? How unusual. Please, come in. I'll prepare some tea for us. Have a seat. Would you care for some cake?
Yes, please. I never say no to sweets.
They're from Enbar. A bit too sweet for my own liking.
Isn't that the whole point of cake? Well, more for me. These are fantastic with this tea.
True. Well, there's no shortage of them. Help yourself to as many as you like. Now then, you wish to speak with me?
So, I can tell you know a fair bit about me.
Maybe this can wait until you've finished eating?
Edelgard, you know a fair bit about me, don't you?
What in particular?
For example, the fact that I have 2 crests.
Oh, that's hard to believe.
No need to play coy with me. It won't work. It's clear my body has succumbed to the intense pressure of bearing 2 crests. Due to the immense requirements of bearing these crests, my life expectancy is painfully short. You know all of this, right?
Actually, this is the first I'm hearing of it. How would I know unless you told me?
Still won't drop the act, huh? Despite how obvious you've been with your concern about my health, you're certainly consistent. I'm not really in the mood for these games. Given your rank, you certainly have access to all kinds of information that others do not. Clearly, you'd have heard all about me.
Either way, I know now since you just told me. About your 2 crests, your physical weakness, and your short life expectancy. However, according to the principles of crest research, it's impossible to bear 2 crests. Unless you've undergone a blood reconstruction surgery. Is that the case, Lysithea?
Correct. It wasn't as though I had a say in any of this.
I see. So you've lived through that relentless terror and agony, and survived.
You speak of all of this as though you understand it on a personal level. Edelgard, have you?
You're a good friend, Lysithea, and a valuable member of this army. So I won't have you overexerting yourself. I don't want to lose you. Understand?
I understand.
Good girl. Oh, and if you like those cakes, why not take some with you for later?
There's no need to pander to me, but yes, I'll take those. Thanks.
We know Edelgard had that because of her crests. Right? Because Edelgard bears 2 crests.
A summons from Bernadetta? How historic.
I've got something to give you.
Do you? What is it?
A token of apology for all the rude stuff I've said. It's only right. I hope this will help you let go of all the grudges you're probably holding against me.
There are no grudges, but very well. I'll accept it.
You will? Great! Here you go.
Some kind of embroidery. A flower. This is certainly lovely, but why give it to me? It seems like something you would send to a female friend or someone you had romantic feelings for.
But it's, lovely, you said, right? That's why. If you wear it, maybe you'll look less, terrifying.
You would like me to wear this?
You hate it, don't you? I knew it. I knew you'd be angry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Why not? Do I put it here? It really is quite nice. I cannot say that it suits me, but...
No, it does. It looks great on you. Sorry.
Nothing else for it, I suppose. I dislike you laughing at me, but it is preferable at least to you fleeing in terror. Therefore, I will wear this when I am around you in the future.
Really? You will? I'm so glad. But you're sure? You're really sure?
If you're going to question me about it, perhaps I'll change my mind.
No. I believe you. You're a lot less scary with it on.
That is what's most important. Now I suppose it is safe for me to return to my usual strict methods.
No, I'm not ready!
This again. That's the last of them. Another threat to Her Majesty? Who's there?
It's me. You owe me for that one.
Shamir, what are you doing here?
Same thing you are, but I'm after a particular target. The dark side of the Knights of Seiros is proving troublesome. I should have known, having been one.
I was negligent. I had thought we'd sufficiently thin the numbers of these scum. Seems I was mistaken. In any case, you have my thanks.
Save it. Just doing my job.
Even so, killing your former allies. Do you feel no remorse whatsoever?
You wouldn't, so I ask.
You are not me. Answer the question.
What's it matter? I owed a debt to Rhea. I served in the Knights of Seiros to repay her. I repaid that debt, now I'm here. I'm sure it was considered dishonorable of me to leave, but that's none of my concern. I have no connection to the Seiros faith, nor to the ways of Foglin.
That's right. You're from Dagda. Well, consider me glad you're on the right side. At least for the time being.
You worry too much. Watch out, or it'll be the death of you.